15 minutes fashionably late. What is that? Why is that? Why is it that when you have ADHD, man, it's like a game. It's almost like it's this we love to be down to the wire. And of thinking, oh, I have this thing starting in 15 minutes. Let me go ahead and start preparing for that. Don't get frustrated with yourself. If you have ADHD and you are always seeming to show up a few minutes late to something and it just drives you crazy, just know we all are struggling to some degree. Your brain doesn't serve you so well when it comes to trying to figure out how long it takes to prepare for something, right? Like your ADHD brain, its talent is not estimating correctly how long things take to prepare for, to accomplish. And there's a lot of tools out there that can help you dramatically in this way. Anyway, I digress. I'm just thinking about that as I keep posting up that this starts at 12:15 and I keep rarely starting it at 12:15. So there you go. Yours truly. I'm in the muck with you. Okay? My ADHD brain is also tripping me up. All right? We're in it together. Okay, so today I'm pretty pumped. Oh, here we go. Now we got Instagram on. Here we go. So today I'm pretty excited to dive in a little bit to the world of nootropic supplements. So there's a lot of talk. This is getting more and more airtime and focus, and what was kind of on the fringes, I feel like even just a year or so ago, is pretty front of mind for a lot of people. So if you've heard of people, maybe you've seen people on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube or your social platform of choice telling you, oh man, this supplement changed my life. And you're just trying to understand like which supplement, like how many are there and where do you start? So your ADHD brain, like we talked about recently, it's just like a high performance car. If you don't give your engine up here, your ADHD brain, the high performance fuel that it needs to thrive, to go fast, to take the turns, for you to enjoy it and really like get the most out of it, you're gonna be frustrated, you're gonna be disappointed. So let's dig in, okay? So I'm just gonna share 3 supplements today. There's a lot of supplements out there. There's a lot I take. I'm looking down here on the floor and I brought all of them with me. They're all here in a bag and I'm not going to go over all of them today. Some of you might be thinking, what? Come on, man, just go over all of them. It's too much, but we're going to start with 3. So the first one is NAC, N-A-C. So NAC is short for N-acetyl L-cysteine. I probably didn't even say that right. No one calls it that. No one ever says that. They just call it NAC, N-A-C. So what NAC is it's a precursor to glutathione, which is the body's master antioxidant. So your ADHD brain, it's crucial for your brain health to have something like this because NAC helps reduce oxidative stress and it reactivates damaged dopamine receptors. You're hearing, oh, dopamine. Yeah, dopamine we already don't get enough of with ADHD brains. So the fact that we do have damaged dopamine receptors, man, you want to revive those babies. You want to reactivate those, and NAC helps you do that. So some more specific benefits of NAC, NAC for your ADHD brain is NAC will enhance dopamine receptor function. So even the ones that aren't damaged, it enhances the ones you already got, which can improve your attention, your ability to focus on the things that matter most, and it helps decrease your impulsivity. Yes, impulsivity can be a great thing, and it also cannot. It's certainly not a great thing for me when I'm shopping at Costco. Can I get an amen? An amen on a Friday? I know my wife's saying amen right now as she's listening. So, yeah, NAC is super important because it also supports your general immune health. Like when the pandemic was happening, I talked to several doctors who were like, man, the best thing you could be taking for yourself right now is a NAC supplement because it's going to do so much to boost your immune system. So that's huge too, right? Just staying healthy so you're not sidelined by an unexpected illness, sickness, just not feeling well. And if we're honest, you with ADHD, you probably tend to neglect certain things that can really lead to your overall health, right? Like we can skip the workouts because we're hyper-focused on something else. We can even skip meals because we're so enraptured in whatever it is we're doing. We're easily distracted, right? We got a lot of things going on in our heads. So NAC can help boost your immune system even when you sometimes are doing things that are unintentionally sabotaging your own health. Okay, so that's NAC, NAC. I take this, this is what I take right here. It's this one right here. I take this one here. It's a 600 milligram serving, and I take it once in the morning, and then I take a second dose in the like early to mid-afternoon. Now, let me just also say, I am not a psychiatrist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not anything that ends with an ist, okay? Please do not take anything I'm saying as Bible, all right? You should absolutely consult with your doctor. You should consult one of those amazing professionals whose professional name does end in ist and get their insights, okay? Be smart, be cautious, and also take action with these insights I'm giving you and start to consult your doctor and see what might work best for you, what might be smart to start with. Okay, the second one is, I'm gonna say this right, it's short, PS for short, but it's pronounced phosphatidylserine. I don't even know if I said that right. Phosphatidylserine. So for your ADHD brain, this is huge. So PS, let's just call it PS, phosphatidylserine. And well, I'll show you the supplement I take in just a second for this. But what PS does is it's essential for the health of brain cell membranes. So it plays this critical role in keeping your mind and memory super sharp. So basically what PS is doing is it's keeping your mind and memory so sharp that it's helping facilitate the transfer of messages between brain cells. I don't even need to explain why that's important, right? Like the only reason that we can have insights and breakthroughs and creative ideas is when the different parts of our brain are talking to one another. They're collaborating. They're sharing information, right? Like the brain works best just like in our lives. Your best ideas, your best insights are never going to happen in a vacuum. They're going to happen with other people. They're going to happen with other great minds. That's the same thing with your brain. So PS, the supplement phosphatidylserine, for an ADHD brain like yours, regular intake of this can aid in improving cognitive function and memory. And it's so beneficial for your ADHD brain because it supports brain cell membrane repair and maintenance, potentially improving your ability to focus in and maintain attention on the things that really matter. And it also supports your executive function, which is up here in the front of your brain. And our executive function is the thing that often is offline. It's the thing that there's supposed to be a little man, metaphorically, a little man in the chair at the front of the brain. It's like the front of the spaceship. And that executive function for your ADHD brain, it's in charge of planning. It's in charge of organizing. It's in charge of prioritizing. So many really important things. So you do need to be doing things, making sure that you're helping keep your executive functioning online, right? In symphony with the rest of your brain. So that's PS, phosphatidylserine. And this is a supplement I take, MindLab Pro, highly recommend. It's got a bunch of different things in it. I would argue it's maybe the best brain supplement out on the market. If you only decided to take one supplement starting immediately, this is the one you should order. You can order it online, MindLab Pro. It's freaking amazing. It's got a bunch of great stuff in it. It's got NAC in it. Actually, no, it doesn't have, does it have NAC? No, it doesn't have NAC in it. I misread that. But it does have the phosphatidylserine. It's got 100 milligrams of that. So I take this one twice a day. So 2 capsules twice a day. I take 4 capsules a day, 2 capsules in the morning and 2 capsules in the early to mid-afternoon. Again, I'm not a doctor, so I'm sharing all this. I'm huge into nootropic supplements. They can be absolute game changers for your ADHD brain. Now, before we go any further, and I'm going to share one more supplement today with you, because I don't want to overload you, is keep in mind, supplements have a really bad rap and they're misunderstood. So if you have an ADHD brain and you're thinking, come on, like supplements, like I've taken supplements before, listen up. There are a couple reasons why people misjudge the effectiveness and power of a consistent supplement regimen in their life. 2 things. Number 1, most people suck at consistency. Let's just be honest. Most of us are really bad about doing anything consistently, and many people just can't get it together to take a supplement, a medication even, as consistently as needed, usually every day. So if you can't remember to take your supplements every single day, and you're going to miss occasionally, but you need to hit the mark way more often than you miss. Like we're talking, I miss one of my supplements, the morning or the afternoon regimen, maybe once every 3 or 4 months. Like that's how consistent I am in it. So most people can't be that consistent. And if you can't be that consistent with your supplements, you're not going to notice the incredible effects they can have. Because here's the double-edged part of the sword here, is supplements take a long time for you to see the effects. So if you're hoping that your ADHD brain is going to be enhanced and optimized in a couple weeks or even a month, I'm sorry to say, but you might be lucky and you might start to see effects sooner than some people or in certain ways. And kudos, that's awesome if you do. But for most of us, you're not going to see the effects of consistent supplementation until you've gone about 6+ months. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, you heard that right. 6+ months of taking the correct supplements. And here's the thing with supplements you got to know, okay? They're not regulated. So there's a lot of really crappy supplements out there that claim to be amazing. But it is more important than in most areas of things you shop for in your life with supplements to be really intense about the amount of research you do. Now, I'm a nut when it comes to research, so I've already done a lot of the research for you, and that's why I'm sharing these things, right? Like I've invested the time to hopefully help you not have to toil with figuring out, who's the best, which one can I trust? I'm telling you right now, like I said before, you can trust something like this without a shadow of a doubt. Again, I'm not a doctor, but I've done the research. Like these guys, a company, Performance Lab, makes these, best in the industry, hands down. And part of it is that what they've done is for your ADHD brain, for any brain, but for your ADHD brain, supplements often you take and you just urinate and they go right out of your body. That's another big reason. It's accurate that happens, but if you're taking really valuable, like amazing supplements like these, they're actually made with bioavailable stuff in their supplements that's patented. So it's almost identical to the food you eat. So your body actually it comes in your body, and instead of you just going to the bathroom and tinkling it all away, your body actually captures it and uses it because it recognizes it as a food source, just like normal vitamins and minerals that we get from our diet. So hopefully that is helping a bit. One last reason that most people think supplements don't work is because most people have never taken the correct dose. So hear me out. If you go to Costco or your health store and you pick up a couple supplements, you're like, okay, vitamin D3, here we go, vitamin C, whatever. I can almost guarantee that most of the supplements that you've purchased and bought in the past, the doses were drastically too small. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Like, why would they be selling? Again, common sense is not always so common. So the doses are too small, right? Because most people don't realize that. And most people still buy them anyway, right? They just assume it's the correct dose instead of doing the proper research, instead of taking the proper partners who can educate you and ensure that you're taking the right amount to get the benefits, to see the effects long term. So know that that's another misnomer, is that, oh, supplements, I've tried them, they don't work. Well, I can almost guarantee that one of those three things was happening. Either A, you weren't taking them consistently, and you didn't take them consistently for long enough, meaning 6+ months or longer. And ADHDers out there, hang with me. And you likely weren't taking the correct dose, right? So a lot of people would grab this, knack, and they would just take one a day. That's not enough, right? You need to be taking this 2 to 3 times a day. So, again, do your research. I'm trying to share with you so you can have a shortcut, okay? Get supplements that you can trust and that you actually know are valuable and work, and decide if you can be consistent and commit. Because if you can, you will see benefits in 6 months. I guarantee if you do it consistently, if you take enough of them, the correct amounts for your brain, for your ADHD engine, within 6 months or so, you'll notice it. You will. It happened to me. That's what my doctor told me. And sure enough, within 6 to 8 months, I was like, whoa, I can tell. I know it sounds like voodoo magic, but I could tell that I was sharper. I could tell that my mind was not in a fog as much. I could tell that I was getting more creative ideas and more insights and breakthroughs than ever before. Like it literally felt like that movie, was it Limitless with like Bradley Cooper or something, or maybe some unknown actor, but he took the pill and like his brain was like supercharged. It's kind of like that. But you don't truly, you're not able like to lift up a car or something. Not actual, Marvel superpowers. But yeah, it has to be experienced to be believed. But I'm living proof of it. So the third nootropic supplement I want to share today is tyrosine. So tyrosine is a really valuable one. This is a amino acid that serves as a precursor to important neurotransmitters like dopamine, whoa, tongue twister. Here we go. Third time, 4 times the charm. Dopamine, epinephrine, whoo, got it, and norepinephrine, which are crucial for cognitive alertness and attention. So I'll say that again. Tyrosine, it's an amino acid that serves as a precursor to important neurotransmitters in your ADHD brain, like dopamine, epinephrine, and norepinephrine, which are crucial for cognitive alertness and attention. Yeah, you notice the theme here, right? Like these are all helping, it's not even a word. They're all supporting your cognitive abilities, your cognitive sharpness, like your cognitive attention, your ability to react, to respond, to have control over your own self-command. Like, this is huge. So the specific ADHD benefits of taking a tyrosine supplement are, since ADHD, it's often associated with low levels of dopamine, right? We know, if you've been watching any of my lives at all, right? If you've been following ADHD information at all, you know that our brains, it's one of the key things, most well-known things, is we are lacking dopamine. So tyrosine, by supplementing this, it can help improve focus, reduce fatigue, and enhance mood. Who the heck doesn't want more of that? Improves focus, reduces fatigue, and enhances mood. I don't know about y'all, but I'm suffering more fatigue. You're probably suffering more fatigue, mental, emotional, physical, in big part just because of our screen time and because of the amount of information that we are constantly bombarded with through the scrolling, through the news, through our email, through everything. So this is, it's funny to even think this is optional. Like, this is essential. And tyrosine for ADHDers can also be particularly effective during stressful situations when the depletion of neurotransmitters is often more pronounced. Okay, so you're hearing a lot of terms that people use when talking about the brain. The most important thing to know is you need to start somewhere. If your diet is kind of subpar, you need supplements even more than someone who's like got an amazing diet. And even if you think your diet is pretty damn good, I can almost guarantee you are lacking a ton of nutrients, a ton of minerals, a ton of vitamins that you're not getting enough of. Again, most of us aren't getting enough in the supplements we already take because we don't even know the dosages, we don't even know the correct dose we should be putting in our body. And our diets today are not giving us the amount of nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that our diets used to give us, right? Everything is highly processed, right? It's mass produced. We have lost a lot of the nutrients that our brain needs from our diet because of booming civilization, because of all the modern comforts and amazing things that we have today that make life easier. But we've also lost some of the things that our body, that our ADHD engine needs to thrive, to really maximize the good of what this brain's trying to give you. So this is the tyrosine supplement that I take right here. It's by a brand, Doublewood Supplements. It's tyrosine, it's 1,000 milligrams. I take this at least twice a day. I have 2 supplement stacks. I take one in the morning and one in the early to mid-afternoon. So yeah, I take tyrosine. So that's just 3. That's just 3. We're not going to get into all of them today because it'd be too much. It'd be overwhelming. But stick with me. Keep showing up on these lives on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right around 12:15, or it's usually happening about 12:30. Woo! Remember, I'm on the journey. I still got ADHD, man. It doesn't mean I'm perfect. It means that I'm walking through the muck. I'm having good days. I'm having struggles just like you. So let me know what questions you have. Anyone have any questions? Hit me up. Drop them in the comments. I want to know. Because I'd love to be able to interact here with you live and see what you all are thinking about. I'm still here. I'm just grabbing the TikTok stream here to see if we have any questions here from our TikTok audience. Any questions from TikTok? Let's see. Anybody? No. So yeah, there's your chance. Hit me up. Let me know. Drop a comment. Have you tried supplements before? Have you heard people talking about nootropic stacks? And have you wondered, like, what is that? I don't think I even shared. What is nootropic? Like what does that mean? Essentially, nootropic is just a cool term for brain optimization. Like, it's people who are interested in getting the most out of their brain, who believe that our diets are not giving our brain what it actually needs to give us the best output. And that's where this whole nootropic stack has come from. All right, y'all being shy. I don't see any comments. Come on, drop them in. What have you got to lose? Honestly, just throw, even if it's not related to the topic today of nootropic supplements, like that's okay too. I would just love to hear from you and answer any question you have. And I'm here to support you. So look alive. I'm ready. Give me another minute. We'll see if anyone is courageous enough to go ahead and put themselves out there. Maybe you're just wondering. Maybe you're just wondering how I was so consistent. Like, how the heck? Maybe you have an ADHD brain. You're thinking, how the heck am I going to be consistent with supplements? I'm not consistent with my exercise routine. I'm not consistent with my sleep rhythm. I'm not consistent with my friendships and just like nurturing the relationships in my life. I'm not consistent with getting to places on time. Like, maybe that's the narrative you're telling yourself right now. And so I'll just share a little bit about how did I get crazy consistent with this? Well, first of all, I don't know if this is built into me, but I struggle. I have struggled with all those same things that you're worried about, right? You're thinking about how inconsistent you are with your exercise. You're thinking about how inconsistent you are with your sleep, how inconsistent you are with nurturing your relationships with your partner, your spouse, your kids. You're thinking about how inconsistent you are with planning, how inconsistent you are with getting through your to-do list. And if you have ADHD, welcome. You're not weird. You're not crazy. That's a normal experience for us. For me, when I look at supplementation, to me, that's so easy to be consistent with. Because think about what it takes. If you order what you need and you put it in the little pill box, which takes, since I take a lot of supplements, it takes me like probably 15, 20 minutes once a week to get them all in their pill boxes. But to actually take them, it's not hard. It's not hard at all. It's just remembering to do it. So it's not hard. It's not strenuous. So really, if you have a great reminder tool, like you have an amazing app that's going to help you not forget when to take those supplements, it's easy to do. And you know what? It probably became so consistent for me because as an ADHD brain, man, I get so sick and tired of the ways that I fall short. I get so sick and tired of focusing on my inconsistencies. So I was stoked to find something like supplementation that, after doing the research, I believed and recognized this can absolutely work. And wait, all I got to do is be consistent enough, get the dosaging correct, and make sure that the supplements are quality. Okay, I could do that. And then I can give myself a win every day. Like it became this easy win I could keep stacking. And it started to become like this lift for me. And I knew like I was winning. I knew that I was kicking ass and doing something that most people struggle with. So maybe you're selling yourself short. All right? Supplementation might actually start to go in the win category for you if you can simply bring yourself to believe, understand, and just like, dude, let me be your guide. I want to guide you. I want to provide you that shortcut. So that's what I'm looking to do today. I don't see any comments. That's all good. If you're watching the replay, feel free to drop a comment. Hit me up. Would love to respond, or DM me and give you some feedback, some guidance that is catered to you and where you're at and your questions or the things that you're struggling with or the things you're confused about. I want to serve. I want to help you. Okay? All right, y'all. Next Monday, this coming Monday, I'll see you back in here. Same time, 12:15, but really probably about 12:30. All right. Bye, y'all. Talk soon.